Grand Vitara. Not a car that I admired a lot. And Suzuki isn't exactly a car company that interested me either. But for a short hill station getaway, this became my companion for a couple of days. Before I got into the car, I exactly knew what to expect from an XR product. A big boot, check. Easy to get in and out, check. A premium looking cabin, check. Good space, check. A practical interior, check. Since my friend was driving the car initially, I had time to check the cabin. The touch points felt nice, the materials were good. This was pretty much what I expected from a Maruti. Then I had to use the infotainment. The infotainment size was perfect, the screen size was just right, not too big, not too small, and thankfully physical buttons. Buttons that actually felt satisfying to the press. Again, all these things were something that I was expecting from a Maruti. If this weren't there, then it would have been surprising for me. What actually surprised me was the driving. I took over the wheel. Since this was the manual version, I thought, finally, let's have some fun. But within a few kilometers of driving, one thing became very clear. This car doesn't want you to work. Let me explain. The pedals were unbelievably light. It genuinely felt like pressing a memory foam. The steering, almost no road feel. Not bad, just filtered. The gearbox was smooth, almost too smooth. Every shift happened without asking anything from me. And then the driver assist technologies. Even on the uphill sections, I never had to heel to toe. The technology worked almost too perfectly. Then I looked at the badge in the middle of the steering wheel. Maruti Suzuki. And suddenly everything made sense. Suzuki was not building an enthusiast car. GV was built to make driving effortless. Then that was the engine. So silent that every time I stopped, I had to blip the throttle to check if the engine is still running or not. And then the clutch, almost no feedback. I never felt the biting point talking back to me. Combined with the silent engine, vibration-free cabin, the light steering, I embarrassed myself by stalling the vehicle multiple times in the 2 days. And every time I stall the vehicle, the hill hold control is like, hello. Then I realized this car was doing so much work that there wasn't much left for me to do. And for someone who enjoys driving, the driving experience had left the chat by end of day 1. And by the second day, I happily moved to the comfortable rear seat, looking at the sky through the big hole in the roof with an unholy thinking of an automatic would be great for this car. Wait, before you judge me, let's stop, look at this as an enthusiast, and let's look at it from a normal person's. Everything suddenly started making sense. The exterior stylish, the interior premium, the materials pleasing, the controls light, the engine refined, the technology invisible. Everything is making the drive easy. You drive, that's it. No unnecessary learning, no stress, no learning curve. You just get in and drive. It's a simple mission. It's just a commuter. So no matter how hard I pushed it through hill roads, village roads, corners, it will never felt engaging. It stayed true to itself. Simple, predictable, comfortable. Personally, this isn't the kind of car that makes me want to take the long way home. It isn't the kind of car I would spend Sunday morning washing or researching or modifying or building a relationship with. And honestly, that's okay because now I'm even more convinced that the Suzuki showroom isn't the place that I'll find my mission. And I can completely understand why millions of people do so. So who is actually the Grand Vitara for? Someone who simply wants a car that's easy to own, a car that doesn't make you think about engine oil grades, wheel alignments, expensive service bills, just a good looking car that starts every morning, gets you from point A to B and quietly makes your life easier. And honestly, the Grand Vitara does that brilliantly, and that's where Suzuki absolutely shine. The buying experience, the service network, the ownership experience, the peace of mind. Would I buy one for myself? No. Would I recommend one for my dad, my mom, or my wife if they want a simple, dependable, hassle-free car? Absolutely. If you enjoy this story, please give a thumbs up and consider subscribing for more such kind of videos.